Apparently, the reports of my death have been highly exaggerated.
Welcome to the Evangelical Eddie channel. Just want to give you an update on John MacArthur. It's been a few weeks since I gave an update. We've been following his health this year. He had preached earlier in the year, had some trouble breathing and had to step down. And then he ended up having a procedure with his heart, with his arteries. And then he was starting to have a comeback, somewhat recovering, and he bumped himself. I'm not sure exactly what he did. He said he ran into an immovable object, whatever that means, but you can see on his face he has a banged up head there, and he's got a cast on his hand, so he's recovering. He seems to be in good spirits, and it's kind of fun to watch him at the end of the Shepherd's Conference, which was in March of 2023, about the middle of March, is what this footage is from. So this looks like he's on the road to recovery. 83 years old, got to hand it to him. Still preaching the gospel. Can't wait to get back in the pulpit. Coming back sooner than the doctors are telling him, it sounds like, in here. So got to love his enthusiasm for preaching the gospel. So that's the update on John. Here's a little footage of him talking about his recovery and where he's at today. God bless.
It's an incredible experience, isn't it, to worship the Lord like that? Sing great theological truth from the depths of your heart. I'm looking at Lawson down here because I know I'm out of uniform. But I couldn't tie my tie, Steve. So I'm just asking if you would loan me one of your clip-ons. Yeah, you certainly don't have one. You don't have a bow tie either, do you? I hope you've enjoyed the week. I want to say thanks to all the men who preached. Just powerful, powerful handling of the Word of God. And my own heart has been refreshed as I've listened and listened. And at the same time, circling in and out with medical doctors and trying to navigate the things that I've been going through and take all the medication that I'm prescribed, and I'm just really thankful to be here tonight. The last time I stood in this pulpit was January 1st, and I got up to preach that morning, and I don't know what was going on at the time, but I couldn't breathe. At least it felt like that, and so I said, excuse me, give me a chance to catch my breath. And what I later found out was that my heart had gone into atrial fibrillation, and I didn't know exactly what to do, but I do know I need to preach, so I just rattled my head a little bit and went on for an hour, which was a blessed experience because I loved what I was preaching on, and it was a message I wanted to preach on a particular Sunday, the first day of a new year, and it was just filling my heart. So there's no way I wasn't going to preach, even though for a couple of weeks I hadn't felt exactly right. And then they benched me for the second service, and then they released me. They sent me away for the last few months, and really I'm coming back a little before the prescribed time, but I just can't miss this occasion. I'm not going to really preach a sermon, but I am going to unpack my heart. I brought a Bible up here with me, which is what I normally do when I come to preach, but I can't turn the pages, so I have been given a very brief tutorial on how to use an iPad. They know me well, so they put an iPad here, and right next to it they put my own notes, just in case I get lost.